If you are coming from downtown Charleston on I-26 on the right-hand side of the screen and headed to Aviation Avenue or Remount Road, which is on the left side of the screen, you would exit I-26 onto a new parallel road near West Montague Avenue. Following along that road, you would travel underneath the I-526, I-26 interchange to a parallel road on the other side that would provide you with direct exits to Aviation Avenue and Remount Road. If you're coming from Aviation Avenue or Remount Road, as you see on the left side of the screen, and headed downtown on I-26, see the right side of the screen, you would take the same road you do today, the parallel road next to I-26. You would then stay left onto a new ramp to I-26, pass under I-526, and head towards downtown just like you do today. If you're coming from West Ashley on I-526, bottom of the screen, and going to Aviation Avenue or Remount Road, you would use the same ramp you do today. The only difference is that in the proposed design, this ramp would also let you connect right over to the parallel road, which has exits to Aviation Avenue and Remount Road. This means you wouldn't have to worry about immediately crossing over several lanes of traffic to be able to access those roads like you do today. If you're on I-526 coming from Mount Pleasant, which is on the top of the screen, and headed to Aviation Avenue and Remount Road, which is on the left side, you would exit onto the new parallel road along I-526. If you continue along that road and stay left onto the new exit ramp for I-26, those two left lanes would become part of the road parallel to I-26. Just as it does today, that parallel road has direct exits onto Aviation Avenue and Remount Road. This means you would never have to merge onto I-26 itself. If you were going to Mount Pleasant, top of the screen, from Aviation Avenue or Remount Road, left of the screen, you would get onto the same parallel road to I-26 that you take today. That road would take you all the way to I-526, where you would take the same loop ramp that exists today to get onto I-526. If you were going to West Ashley, see the bottom of the screen, from Somerville on I-26, which is left of the screen, you would exit earlier than you do today. You would exit near Aviation Avenue instead, onto the existing parallel road. This parallel road would now take you all the way to I-526. You would then exit right onto a new two-lane ramp onto I-526. If you were going to Mount Pleasant, see the top of the screen, from Somerville, which is left of the screen, you would stay on I-26 until you got close to I-526. Then you'd exit right onto a new flyover ramp. This ramp would connect to the new road parallel to I-526. This parallel road would take you over Rivers Avenue and connect back onto I-526 near North Rhett Avenue. This means you wouldn't have to worry about traffic immediately merging into you from Rivers Avenue like you do today. You would drive past it. If you were coming from downtown on I-26, right of the screen, and going to Mount Pleasant, see the top of the screen, you would exit onto the new road parallel to I-26 near West Montague Avenue. You would stay right when you come to I-526. This would take you along the new road parallel to I-526, taking you over Rivers Avenue and connecting you back to I-526 near North Rhett Avenue. This would allow you to avoid all the merging that happens today. If you are going to the airport, which is on the bottom of the screen, from downtown Charleston, see the right of the screen, you would use the same ramp you do today. However, you would get to that ramp by taking the new parallel road to I-26, which would start near West Montague Avenue. Heading to downtown Charleston, which is on the right of the screen, from the airport, see the bottom of the screen, you would use the same ramp you use today. If you were headed to Somerville, left of the screen, from West Ashley on I-526, bottom of the screen, you would use the same ramp you do today. However, this ramp would form two new lanes on I-26. That means you would not have to merge immediately, eliminating a lot of the congestion we see now. If you're headed to Somerville, which is on the left of the screen, from Mount Pleasant on I-526, see the top of the screen, you would take the new road parallel to I-526. You could bypass the I-26 I-526 interchange by staying left onto the new road parallel to I-26. You would stay on this road until after Aviation Avenue and then connect back to I-26. If you were going to downtown Charleston, which is on the right of the screen, from Mount Pleasant on I-526, see the top of the screen, you would take the new road parallel to I-526. You would stay to the right and use a new flyover ramp to merge onto I-26 towards downtown.